so hot today. Hi, my name is Megan, welcome to my channel. I thought I would kick off the year because I know it's been a little while since I did a video. I just wanted to kick off the year by saying hello, letting you know where I'm at, where I've been, what I've been up to, and what I'm planning on getting up to for this year. So last year was, best put, it was really shit for me. Mostly because my grandma was really ill and then she passed away in August, which was really rough on me and my whole family. And I'm kind of only just starting to kind of wade my way through the grief process. So that's left me quite stuck in terms of wanting to create videos, wanting to write blog posts, just everything really. If you have been through grief, then maybe that's something that you will understand. You just kind of, it's hard to find that passion. So I really wanted to make sure that this year I was doing things with passion, doing the things that really spark my passion, and hopefully things that you're passionate about as well. So I decided that this January I really wanted to do Kelly Thorpe's Wellness My Way challenge. I'll link to that below. It's on Instagram. It's basically like a prompt every day about something to post, and day one was about commitment, and that got me thinking about like New Year's resolutions, which I'm not really that keen on, mostly because New Year's resolutions are entrenched in diet culture and deprivation. So I thought I would commit to things that I really wanted to do for different reasons this year, and I thought I'd share them with you just in case, you know, you happen to be doing the Wellness My Way challenge, or you know, just setting some goals for yourself for the year. So I've got them written down on my phone because I find it easier to have notes. So first of all, making time to be active 3 times a week, focusing on healing injuries. As you know, a couple of years ago I had surgery on my knee to remove a tumour, and my body's still recovering from that. I don't have nearly as much strength or flexibility as I did prior to having the tumour in my leg, and I want to get back to where I was. And just also, I don't know, movement is really good for my mental health as well as my physical health. I've known that for a really long time. I kind of found that at uni when I spent way more time than I would have liked sitting down, that if I don't get out and move, then I just find it kind of hard mentally. So yeah, that's my goal this year. So far I've made it to the gym 0 times, which might be a familiar story for some of you. I have decided that while the weather's really nice, because it's summer here in New Zealand, I will go and do things outdoors. So my family and I have been going on walks, we've been going to the beach. It's been really, really nice. So I'm making the most of that, but also hoping to go back to the gym next week because it's air conditioned and it's quite nice. As you can see, I'm pretty sweaty. My next commitment or goal is learning more te reo Māori. I am Māori, if you didn't know, and I feel a real disconnect to my culture because I grew up outside it for the most part, but a lot of my whānau who grew up within the culture do speak te reo quite well or fluently, and I find that that's something that I feel like I'm really missing out on. And before my grandma got sick, I'd been thinking about going back to night school and learning there, but now I guess I'm even more motivated to do it. Unfortunately, the night school classes that are near me, I'm unable to make it to those because they're just on a day that doesn't work for me. So what I did was I bought a couple of Scotty Morrison's books, the Māori Made Easy ones. I know a couple of my other friends are using these as well. If you have used these to learn te reo, please let me know. I'd love to know how you found them. I have watched a few things with Scotty and his wife Stacey, and I really, really enjoy them. I like their teaching style. So I thought that maybe this would be a really good way to get started. And it says only 30 minutes a day, so it leaves me feeling quite positive. I just have to work on the self-motivation thing. I'm not really all that good at home study, so we'll see how that goes. So my goal by the end of the year is to kind of not be fluent, because I feel like it's going to take a few years for that, but to a place where I'm comfortable having a little bit of conversation and I can understand a bit. I'm thinking that maybe after, because there are a few more books in the series, so I want to get through those, see where I'm at, and then I might maybe consider going to night school if timing and stuff has changed for me, so that would be quite cool. I feel like learning a language it's harder as you get older. I do have a little bit of experience obviously from being around whānau, and we learned Māori, and I think the last time I had a Māori class was probably in 3rd form, which is I think that's year 9 now. So it's been a while, but I usually pick up languages pretty fast, so keeping my fingers crossed. My next thing is being conscious of my spending and just saving money regularly. As somebody who is half a paid employee and half a freelancer, I sometimes find that quite hard, because the freelance part of my income is, you know, it's not a set amount of money, it can change every month. Sometimes I can earn lots and sometimes I'm not earning a lot at all. I'm really good about putting money aside to do things like pay tax and pay for my student loan and things like that, but I'm not very good about putting money aside for things like taking a holiday or, I don't know, other stuff. Like I want to buy a new sofa, for example, because you can see I've still got this one, which you know I really hate. So I want to get better at saving, so I'm going to make a commitment to put a little bit aside every month, I guess, because I get paid monthly. So I'll have to do a proper budget and work that out to see how much I can afford to do that. I think also being more conscious of my spending comes into what I want to do with my blog. Obviously I know that a lot of you like watching hauls, but hauls cost money. It costs me money to buy those clothes, and I'm also really conscious of how much, I guess, how much stuff I buy, how much that environmental footprint is, what happens with those clothes, what it costs in terms of environmental and labour to make those clothes. So I want to be just a bit more, I guess, more considerate with what I do buy. Yes, I'm still keen to try new brands and I'm still keen to talk about clothes with you, but that's not going to be every video. That's, you know, maybe that'll be like once a month. I'm actually going to do a survey for my blog readers and YouTube watchers, and I'll leave a link down below to that, because I'm hoping to have it up by the time that this video is up. Just so that you can give me a little bit of feedback about what you'd like to see this year, what kind of stuff you do like, what kind of stuff you really don't like, and yeah, basically just what you're interested in watching. So if you could go check that out, that would be super helpful for me. My next one is about spending more time with my friends and my family. I felt really isolated and lonely last year. One of the perils of working from home is that on a regular basis I don't really see anybody apart from Doug, who I love, don't get me wrong, but I also feel like I need more human interaction than just my partner, you know. I feel like I need other people to talk to, not just online but in person. So I'm making a real effort to spend a lot more time with family. This weekend we are going up to my parents' house for the 2nd time this year, so I feel like twice in 1 month is pretty good. So yeah, hopefully we can make more time throughout the year to see Doug's family, especially because I feel like we see my family quite a lot more, partly because they're close and partly because my mum comes down here quite often as well. But I also want to make more time to see my friends. I feel like I really don't do that enough, and that's something that's important to me. This weekend we're also going to one of my friends' weddings, which I'm really excited about. Well, two of my friends, because they're marrying each other. So pretty excited about that. If you're an adult, I'm assuming most of you are adults. I don't think that many younger people watch my vlogs. It's really hard making friends as an adult, and I've got a few friends that I talk to a lot online, so I'm really hoping to, I guess, to see them a bit more this year, because I haven't really, I feel like I was pretty poor at doing that last year. A lot of it was related to anxiety, some of it was time related, but a lot of it was related to anxiety and dealing with the death of my grandma and just like kind of not wanting to be around people. So I'm going to make an effort to see my friends more in person and not just talking to them online. Like the girls I have a group chat with, I never see them. I think we had breakfast like once last year. Definitely need to do that more this year, guys. And my fifth, not fourth, that I am committing to this year is food related. It's eating food that makes me feel good. I'm not sure if this is something you know about me, but I have a lot of food allergies and intolerances. So I really want to concentrate on eating food that makes me feel good, and basically avoiding the food that doesn't. It's because I'm gluten and dairy intolerant, I find it really hard, and I have for a long time. I feel like FOMO is a big thing for me, like knowing that I can't have something, even though it's something that if I eat it, it makes me ill. I find that really difficult, especially because I'm trying to be not in a diet mindset, and I don't want it to feel like dieting, but at the same time there is a big sense of deprivation for me. So I'm trying to find really delicious ways of cooking things that I can eat. So yeah, I have a separate Instagram where I talk about food stuff, because I know that food talk can sometimes be triggering to people, especially if they are in ED recovery. So I'll leave a link to that down below if anyone's interested in food chat, and also I'll put some of my rehab exercise stuff in there as well for anyone who's interested in that. But so far I think that it's going pretty well. I've cooked some really good food this year. I don't think I've had anything since I made that commitment that is kind of that I shouldn't have been eating. I've learned how to cook some stuff really well. I've got a really nice masala curry that I've been making, which is vegan. I really want to cook more vegan and vegetarian food, because I am conscious of, you know, their environmental impacts of eating meat. Butter chicken, make a mean butter chicken from scratch, which I'm going to teach my mum how to make, which she's pretty excited about. I think mostly for the possibilities of naan bread, but you know, whatever you enjoy. Unfortunately, naan bread is not generally gluten-free, so have to have no naan bread for me. Have zoodles. That's not as unexciting as it sounds. It's actually quite nice and refreshing, because I find butter chicken quite sweet and rich. Anyway, that's enough talk about food, because it's going to make me hungry. So those are my 5 things that I want to do this year. Blog wise, I'm going to try and be more consistent. I'm going to try and put videos up more consistently. Not sure how you feel about vlogs. If you were enjoying them, let me know. Obviously fill in the survey that I've got linked below. Give me an idea of what you want to see. I'm thinking maybe some more chatty videos. I think there's a lot of things that I really want to talk about that I can't talk about on places like Instagram just because of video length. You know, I guess Instagram is, it's really only short, it's only there for a short amount of time, and I feel like it needs kind of a slightly longer form, like, what is the word, a longer form platform. And you know, I'm not really that into Facebook Lives, which somebody else has suggested. But yeah, I'm definitely keen to make more videos. My friend Natalie from Natalie Means Nice, whose channel I'll link down below, made a video recently talking about one thing that has held her back from creating content, specifically video content, is not being like having high production value, not having gear, not having you know, for me it's not having hair and makeup and a pretty house. I mean, my house is 100% not, like, it's not an Instagrammable house. It's very different to any house that I've seen in a you know, the Instagram show off and that kind of thing, but it's my house, so I guess I just want to be more real and not wait until I have like the perfect scenario, perfect lighting, perfect hair, perfect makeup. We all know I'm lazy AF with makeup, and obviously I do nothing with my hair because it's better when I don't do anything with my hair, to be honest. I remember the last time that I tried to style it in like an updo and it was a nightmare. Just go with what works. Yeah, so I guess that's what you can expect from me this year, more real life stuff and talking about life stuff. If there is anything in particular that you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you check out that survey, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Next time is actually going to be a clothing haul though, because I've got my clothes from Black Friday and I still haven't shown them to you, so you can expect that soon. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye lovelies.